Okay, I am not sure if Bruce is also going to come. But now it's 10 till. So I guess we can start our class for today. So I hope that your exam went well, Barry, that it was good, successful. Hi, Bruce. Okay, so then we are complete and then we can start. Okay, today I wanted to talk about a library with you, but I wanted to do something special. So I will start to share my screen. So let's see. Here. Okay, so I hope you remember when we first started to talk about the school library. I showed you this picture of a library and this picture of a librarian. Okay, but today I will show you a new picture, and first just look at it for a moment. Okay, so in this picture you can see it looks, I will let you look at it first before I say too much. Okay, so let's see. Bruce, tell me, who can you see in this picture? Who or what can you see?
A boy and a man.
Okay, and Barry, what else can you see in this picture? So Bruce said he can see a boy and a man. What else can you see? And you may have to unmute yourself, Barry.
Shelves.
Very good, yes. Here in
And
the back.
books.
Yes, we can see shelves and books in the background. Very good. Okay. Ryan, what do you think? What time is it? Just if you look at the picture, does it look like in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening? What do you think? Can you say it again, please?
It's even.
Yes, it looks like evening, right? Why do you think it looks like it's in the evening?
There are no sun.
Yeah, because they're alone, maybe? Can you repeat that? Brian, could you repeat that, please?
Because there are no sun.
There's no sun. Okay, thank you. Yes. So it looks dark. It looks dark. Very good. Okay. Dylan, what do you think? What is the man telling the boy? What do you think? Or maybe Who do you think that man is? Who do you think he is?
Librarian.
Yes, he's the librarian. Okay, very good. Um, does this look like our library? So from our text? Bruce, what do you think? Does this look different or does it look like our library from the text?
Is the same.
It's the same? Okay. All right. And how would you feel there? So just looking at this picture and this situation, how would you feel there?
I feel it's dark.
It's dark, yes. So maybe maybe a bit not comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe even a bit scary. Okay. So Barry, do you have any ideas? What could they be talking about?
Maybe a scary library story.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's telling a scary story. Yes. Okay. Ryan, what do you think? What are they talking about?
The man said, "What book you want to borrow?"
Ah, yes. Okay. He's asking the boy what book he wants to borrow. Very good. Okay, so I think we can move on a little bit. So we answered all of these questions. So now I would like to read what they are talking about together with you. If you have the text that I sent you, then you can also read it from there. But I also have it here, okay? So I will read one sentence and then you can repeat after me, okay? So let's start. So the librarian starts. Welcome to the library, young man.
Welcome to the
Welcome
library.
to the library,
Young man.
young man.
Very good. Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
You're here for a special book.
You are here for a special book.
And then the boy says, Mister.
Mister.
Stop, stop, stop.
Stop.
Allow me to guess.
Allow me to get.
I have a talent
I have a power
for guessing what people need.
for guessing what people need.
You're in need of
You are in need of
a fantasy.
a fantasy.
Brave knights.
Brave night.
Mythical fairies.
Mythical fairies.
Ferocious dragons.
Ferocious dragons.
Very good. Then the boy interrupts. Look, all I want is...
Look,
Hello,
all I want is
I want it.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Of course.
Of course.
You're a boy who loves adventure.
You are
You
a
are a
boy
boy
who loves adventure.
Brimming
Brimming
with wicked demons.
With wicked
demons.
demons.
Cutthroat pirates. No, that's not it.
No,
That's not it.
Horror. Horror. Very good. Evil demons.
Evil
demons.
Wretched monsters.
Gracious monster.
Haunted houses.
Haunted house.
Graveyards.
Graveyard.
Yes, it's horror for you, boy.
Yes. Horror for you, boy.
I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it.
The library card, please.
Library card, please.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
You do now.
You do now.
This here is what the librarian does. Okay, so we won't read it now. Sign here.
Sign here.
Richard Tyler.
Richard Tyler.
Consider this your passport.
Consider this your passport.
To the wonderful. Quite unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
World of books.
World of books.
Very good. Okay. I will go back and give you 1 minute and you can read it once more quietly, just by yourself, just for a minute. Okay? And then we will move on.
Night sleep or not really?
Okay. So now let's have a look at these questions again. So what kind of books does the boy want to read? What can we find out? Ryan, what kind of books does the boy want to read? Do we know?
Horror.
Horror? Okay. Bruce, what do you think? Does the boy like to read horror books?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Why do you think that?
Mm.
I can go back to the text and we can look at it again. So here they talk about horror books. Why do you think the boy likes to read horror books?
The librarian asked boy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we think that because the librarian says he might like horror books. Okay, let's go back to here. Barry, do you know or do we know, does the boy want to read a book? Can we tell from the text?
Mm, uh, mm,
I can go back again and we can have a look. So we can look at what the boy says.
he wants something, but we don't know.
Okay. Very good. Yes, we don't really know what the boy wants. Very good. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. And does he have a library card? Dylan, do we know? Does the boy have a library card?
No.
No, he doesn't have one. Okay, so it's interesting. We don't know. What does the boy want? So, what kind of books does the librarian think that the boy wants to read? Ryan, what does the librarian think? So I can go back again and you can have a look. What does the librarian think? What kind of books would the boy like?
Horror book.
Horror books, yes, okay. Bruce, what else?
Mm.
So we know in the end horror books, but here the librarian also
They
guesses something else.
they say
Yes, very good. Fantasy. Mm-hmm.
fantasy.
Yes, very good. He thinks the boy might like fantasy books. Mm-hmm. Barry, what other books?
Adventure.
Yes, very good. So the librarian thinks the boy might like fantasy books or adventure books or horror books. Very good. Okay. So here you can see in this picture, these are the 3 kinds of books. So 3 book categories. Maybe you remember our word category. 3 book categories. So we have fantasy stories, horror stories, you can see here, and adventure stories. Now, can you tell me, what are these pictures? Can you tell, Ryan? What are they? Can you see that? I think here with the first one, you can see it okay. So are these people? Are they animals? What are they?
They are book.
Yes, very good. They're books. All 3 are books. And what does this book look like? Can you describe it?
Fairy.
Yes, very good. It's a fairy. So it's a book, but it's also a fairy. You can see here, we call this a wand. This is, so with this, she can do magic. And she has wings, so she can fly. Very good. Okay, this book down here, what does he look like? Bruce.
Book.
It's a book, very good. And do you know, so he, do you know the word? So usually we find them with this sword. So these are usually people out on the sea, so on water. Do you know what we call them? I'll give you a tip. The word starts with a P. Please say it again.
Bad guy.
A bad guy? Okay. And it's also, I don't know, have you heard the word pirate? A pirate. So
I don't know.
you don't know? Okay. A pirate. So usually we imagine they look like this. They have a sword and they are on water, on boats, on water. And so they are dangerous people, pirates.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he is the adventure book. Okay, he is a pirate. He is the adventure book. And she is a fairy, and she is the fantasy book. So here, what does he look like? Barry, this book in the middle.
Scary.
A little bit scary, right? Yeah, he is the monster book. Okay, so he is supposed to be scary. He is the horror book. Okay, very good. Okay, so we have 3 book categories. We have fantasy, we have adventure, and we have horror. Now, in the text, what the librarian said to the boy, he talked about different things. So he talked about different things in a fantasy book and different things in an adventure book. and in a horror book. So I would like for you to tell me, where do these things belong? So to which category? Okay, so we will sort them together. So let's start, I think, with the easiest one, this here. I will stop sharing just for a second and then start sharing again. Okay. All right. So here, do you know what is this here? Can you tell me, Dylan? What is this supposed to be?
Fairy.
Very good. It's a fairy. In which book category does the fairy belong? Can you tell me, Dylan? Is she in a horror book, in an adventure, or in a fantasy?
Fantasy.
Very good. Yes, she belongs in the fantasy. So I will put her over here. Very good. Okay. How about the pirate? Ryan, in which category does the pirate belong?
Adventure.
Very good. Yes. He is part of the adventure story. Okay, very good. Then let's see. This is a bit small. I will make it bigger so you can see it okay. Okay. Bruce, do you know what this is?
Many die people.
Yes, it's where we bury people. We call it graveyard. Okay, you can repeat after me. Graveyard.
Graveyard.
Very good. Yes, graveyard. So this is where we bury people. Okay. In what book category does a graveyard belong, Bruce?
Oh,
Yes, because it's a bit scary, right? Sometimes. So I will make it smaller. Yes, it's usually graveyards are in horror stories. Very good. Okay, let's see. Here we have a knight. Okay, I will make it bigger again so you can see it a bit better. Okay, so this is a knight. You can repeat after me, a knight.
A knight.
Very good. So he is someone who fights on a horse, and he is very brave. That means he's not afraid, okay? He's brave, a brave knight. Barry, in which book category does he belong? What does the librarian say? I can go back to the text if you like. Let me see here. Yeah.
Mystical fires.
Yes, here. The mythical fairies, and here we have the brave knights. So which book category is that?
Fantastic.
Very good, yes. So they are all part of the fantasy. Very good, yes. Okay. So I will move the brave knight. I will make him smaller. And I will move him here to the fantasy. Okay, so we have the mythical fairy, and the brave knight. Very good. Okay. How about this? This is our dragon, okay? Our ferocious dragon. Ferocious means very angry, okay? So very dangerous, a very dangerous dragon. Dylan, in which story, in which book category can we find dragons? I can go back to the text again and you can look. Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yes, very good. Again, with the fantasy. So I will move this here and the dragon over here. Fantasy. Okay, very good. Ryan, what do you think? What is this here? Our pink, this pink little guy. I think this is supposed to be a monster, okay? What book category do you think he belongs in?
Horror.
Yes, very good. He's part of the horror story. Okay, very good. All right, so we only have this and here this left. Okay. Bruce, this is supposed to be the demon. I will make it a bit bigger so you can see. So he looks scary, right? So this is a demon. You can repeat after me. Demon.
Demon.
Very good. Okay, which book category does the demon belong in?
Horror.
To horror. Very good. Okay, so I will leave them here. And now here we have, I will make it bigger again. So, okay, make it a bit bigger so you can see. Okay, so we have, oh, I moved it too far. Here you can see we have a house. Now this is a haunted house. Okay, you can repeat after me. Haunted house.
Haunted house.
Very good. Haunted means, I hope you can see it here, there are ghosts. Okay, you can repeat again. Ghosts.
Ghost. Ghost.
Very good. So this is here. This is our ghost. So it's a scary house, okay? So you are afraid of ghosts that they might be in the house. So Barry, which book category does a haunted house belong to?
Horror.
Yes. Okay. I'll make it smaller again. So put this over here. Okay, so this is our haunted house and our monster, our graveyard, and our demon. Okay, they are all part of horror. Okay, then we have adventure with our pirate. And in our fantasy story or category, we have the mythical fairy, the brave knight, and the ferocious dragon. Okay, very good. So let's see. We have repeated this. So let's have another quick look at the text, at the dialogue. So see if we have everything. So here is the fantasy. Dylan, could you please read from here so we know what we need to have in the fantasy? So just read these sentences from here, from fantasy.
Fantasy. With night. Mythical fairies.
Ferocious.
Ferocious dragons.
Very good. Thank you, Dylan. Okay, so we have brave knights, mythical fairies, ferocious dragons. I think we have all of them. Okay, Ryan, can you please read the next part here about adventure?
Adventure with demons, cutthroat pirate.
Very good. Okay, so let's have a look. Do we have everything? We need wicked demons and cutthroat pirates. So we have our cutthroat pirate. That means he is dangerous. He would cut our throat. Okay, so he's very, very dangerous. How about demon? Do we have a wicked demon? Ryan, do we have a wicked demon here in our adventure category? What do you think?
The demon is dangerous.
Yes, very good. The demon is dangerous, and we also need him here. So we need our demon to be in both categories. Okay, so we have wicked demons in adventure, but we also have, I think, evil demons in horror. Now, wicked or evil is the same thing, okay? It means bad, dangerous, very dangerous demon. Okay, so we have dangerous demons, wicked demons in adventure, and evil demons in horror. So very bad demons. Okay, very good. And let's see, in our horror story, Bruce, what do we need to have in our horror story? Can you please read here? What do we need in our horror story?
Monster
Mm-hmm.
and haunted
Mm-hmm.
and haunted houses,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
graveyards,
Very good, yes. So we need evil demons, wretched monsters, haunted houses, and graveyards. Very good. Okay, I think we have everything. We have graveyard, we have our monster, our haunted house with the ghost, and our evil demon. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we know what is part of our 3 categories. So, and the time is already up, but in our next class, we will look at this again really quickly, and then we will watch the scene, okay? We will actually watch it, and we will see how it is played out by the boy and the man, and then we will talk about it a little bit more. next week, okay? But you can repeat the 3 book categories at home now for homework and just look at it again so you remember what we need to have in our book categories. Okay, do you have any questions now about the new words or something else? No?
No.
Okay. Okay, then I hope you liked it, and then next week we will do a little bit more with this scene, and we will work with this, and we will watch it next week, okay? And then I wish you a good night now. I will stop recording here also.